Hi there, it's Janice Thompson from JazzleDazzleCraft.co.uk. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and I live and work in Scotland. So this time I'm here to do card 4 of our artistically inked bundle class in the post for December 2021. And I remember all that. I'm doing well. So 2 things to do first. This one, it's similar technique to the last one, just adding a bit more detail, and we're doing some wee roses inside. It's a square card, which I always think is very handy, but again we're using the designer series paper and I've not sorted any ready yet, so let's see what I'm going to choose this time for the background. Oops. To choose something. Oh dear. I think I should go for the pinks maybe this time or not, I don't know. Not so much here. Still got too much left. It's ridiculous. Remembering what colours I was using on this, just kind of, what will I use, what will I use? Could use this one this time, couldn't we, and see how that goes, or, I don't know. That's a bit too big decisions, or we can use the gold. Here's the flowery thing. So this is one of the other die cuts that's in the set. Now like that it would be lost, but maybe with the colour, shall I colour this in and then have a look and decide what paper? I think that would be a better plan, wouldn't it? So I'll pop this to the side. Now, have I got a scrap? Because on the last card I've got a square here. I did suggest to you that you could use what's left behind as a background. So let's do our inky bit. Oh, and our white craft, we're going to stamp with the white craft ink. So let's just do that first so we can let it dry and then trim it to size. So I am just using, I'm going to just do another birthday card because, well, this is a nice birthday card. I'm happy with that. It just looks a bit grander. Right, so let's see if we can. Really do need to tap this quite a few times. Get some ink. It might be needing re-inked, but I'm just going to go. Oh, I think I might have a lot there, but let's see. That's why I gave you, you know, a scrap. You can try 2 or 3 times to get it, to get what you want. Just giving it a moment for the ink to transfer, and we'll just leave that at the back and let that just, it will go back a wee bit, but it's cool, it's fine. Close the crafting, we don't need that again. Then we're going to use Granny Apple Green, Polished Pink, and get this cable out my way, please. Got a terrible thirst today, so that's what I'm doing, drinking water. Right, so I'm going to use Pale Papaya, Polished Pink and Granny Apple Green, and of course I've put away the brush, which was the one I used for there's the one I was using for Granny Apple Green. I think we've got a particularly pinkish one here that will do Polished Pink, and there's one that will be fine just for our apricot. Just let's make sure we've no, you'll see that I'm just still using the bit of paper from card 3 here. Yep, let's just go with it. And I've already tied the wee bow for this. Okay, so I did suggest that if you did this job here on a piece of paper, you have to be a bit careful because it's it will, if it moves, it won't be quite the same. But let's just have a try. Do you know, if nothing ventured, nothing gained. What I'm going to do first is the granny apple green, just where the leaves are, kind of. This is not an exact science, so it's just don't have enough hands, do I? And there's some greenery down here, so let's just and then this one, I'll open that one to the polished pink. Pale papayas next. We'll just the same as I did on the other one, I'll do the big flower. Now there's one's got green on it, but it won't matter. And again, just build the colour up. I was trying to put a bit of extra colour in the middle here. I'm going to pop that back there to, oh no, just a bit there. Just extend it out a wee bit maybe. And pop that there to try and keep it in place. And get my pink one. I mean, just play. Get your dies out and just cut yourself a load of them and play at colouring them in. You can do this with a lot of our dies. Just cut them in white or very vanilla or one of the other lighter colours. I think that's it all coloured now. Here we go. So card number 4 is on its way. So how pretty is that? And look, so you've got another wee image there. So then you could take your brushes and just generally colour up the whole card. Use up. Maybe going to need a bit more of this. So I'm not making this into a card, but I'm just showing you that you could. I will in a wee while, but just right now I'm showing you how to make card 4. But what I'm just showing you is how to stretch everything. I think we want a bit darker in this corner too. And maybe rushing it a wee bit. You can build it up slowly or you can just slip it on. But it just depends on if you like that look or you don't. I'm liking it. Just want a bit pink for this corner. come back to my desk after tea, I can make this into a card as well. So there you go, so you've got your nice coloured image with a lovely kind of silhouetted image behind. Left behind, so 2 for the price of 1, as they say. Don't say I don't give you good value. Right. I mean, again, you could use this on the inside of the card instead of that, but then you've not got anywhere to write, so I think we'll just use that for another card. We'll fancy it up. So there's all my bits. We need to stamp on this bit for the inside, and we have to decide which designer series paper we're going to use. But let's just stamp while we've got ink around here. Let me see. And I do like this wee rose here. I really like that. I'm just going to do what I did in the other card and just do a wee group of 3 of them. But on this one I think I'll use the polished pink just because it was the first one that came to me. It's okay to overlap them, that's fine. How pretty is that? Now this time let's see which paper this looks most effective on. Let's go back to that choosing paper. Does it work? I don't know, I think it might be a wee bit lost there. And then nah. No, not working for me. I think I'm back to the green a minute that I've done on the other one. Okay, let's try and find it then. Where is that green? Well, there's plenty of it anyway, so let's get it out. I think the card does need a bit of white space, to be honest. Right, so in that one, I think we took our piece from this, from that corner. So what about this time taking it from this corner? Shall we? Hard to decide, isn't it? Oh my goodness, Janice, come on. Make a decision. Right, and so that is going to be, that's 14.5. 13.5, no, 14, so this has to be 13.5 squares. Let's just cut this down. We'll decide which top or bottom we're using. I'm a nightmare. I am a nightmare to decide, but then that's just the way this will work. you decide what bits of your paper you're using for your card. I cut a 13.5 centimetre square, and that will be used for something else as well. So yeah, this is what we've got here. Yeah, I'm just double checking. I'll get a shot of that pink out of the way. And lost everything here. So really, it is just a matter now again of sticking everything down. We'll just go with this. I'm sure that will work out fine. And this will probably kind of go over where it's mostly white, and that way, you see, I think you'll agree with me, it shows up better. Our beautiful artwork there. This paper is so pretty, it really doesn't need a lot with it. I just thought the black was like black and white ribbon. You could have done the sentiment on black as well, but I just thought the early evergreen, evening evergreen even, is in there, so it picks that up quite nicely. So again, bring in the silicone mat, soak some glue into your sponge and just dab it all over. And it means there's no lumps and there's not glue squishing out then. Where did I put there, my tweezers? I couldn't even get the word out, never mind find them. You don't leave it there too long because it could stick. Depends what other mushy mess you've got there already. Just going to stick with a similar composition because it works. This one's not quite as fragile as the leaf one. It's more of a solid image. And then this goes on. Just to make sure the glue is evenly spread, and the same here and here. Just take the gunky bits off the glue. Put it in whatever way you want it, because it's square, so you can turn it to suit yourself. Have the flowers in whichever corner. Could have had them in all the corners, you could put them all the way around. Again, it's your choice. I just like to use my bone folder, and it just makes sure that the glue is evenly spread out, and it's all those wee things that just make the difference between a nice finish and a poor finish. Right, so now I need something to chop the sentiment with. I love my wee guillotine. If you have a little one, Stampin' Up or otherwise, just use it when you're doing this sort of job. I think it needs cleaned. just helps you get a nice straight line. You can do it with scissors. Now this time, on this one, I've used square ends, but I actually think you could put a banner end in, but just sometimes just a wee, I don't know what that's called, diagonal cut. Yeah, that works better. And again, just down with wet glue. Because you could use dimensions, your choice. Just pop that there towards the edge. Make sure it's straight. Squash it down. Find your bow. It's trying to escape here. A glue dot. I find that glue dots are the best. And I'm putting this at a wee jaunty angle just on the edge there. And that is it. Again, you can add bling, whatever, Winker Stella, you choose. But I've given you the basic designs, and you can stick with the simple look, or you can fancy it up as much as you like. And that is card 4, and I hope you've enjoyed that. And I've actually already started thinking about January's class kit, and I'm thinking spring and bright spring colours and things. So yeah, thank you very much for all your support throughout the year. And yeah, I very, very much appreciate it, and I really do appreciate your kind comments. And yeah, just thanks, and have a fabulous festive season, whatever you're doing. Thank you so much, everybody. Oh, we're all squint. Well, hopefully you've seen the best of it. Thank you.